Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Baldy.
Oh, hey, Baldy. How are you today?
Wonderful. So far, no COVID.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yep. Well, we were having a good time. I see Hey Baldy is streaming art. It's coming up. Well, oh, there you are. Yeah, you drawn is that a woman's breast? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's a angled.
What would
That's we'll call it a shoulder.
a shoulder, huh?
Yeah.
So we got Wade here. Tell us what you're doing, Wade.
Well, I'm just kind of sitting here doodling and figuring out what this is going to even be. In fact, I'll probably start over because I have no idea.
That's
Now, a lot of times the drawing process is just kind of figuring it out as you go.
If anybody out there has any requests, wants you to draw something that's not copyrightable, yeah, we can do it. Wade's a genius. You've heard of Michelangelo, Rembrandt.
Yes, this Clip Studio canvas is my Sistine Chapel.
Who was that guy, Pistachio? They used to draw those things with the faces that looked like they were melting.
Salvador Dali, you mean?
No, Picasso.
Oh, Pistachio. I see what
All right.
you're doing.
Everybody take note.
I gotcha.
There's going to be a test afterwards.
Oh no, I'm gonna fail.
Yeah.
I haven't been to art school in years.
I knew an Art. He was a real nice guy, Art Jones. He sang in the choir at Wenatchee.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was always talking about Art all the time. I said, "Hey, Art, why is everybody always talking about you all the time?" But yeah, Art was pretty funny. So today we're going to feature some children's songs that I wrote, and we have a 10-year-old prodigy named Ellie, and so she's on her way up. She's going to be a star someday, and but don't tell her, she might get big-headed. We've invited her and her family to show up today and participate. So this first song we called it's called Different, and we're going to do the music video on Different. We got Gary Buettner playing the electric guitar and my friend Ellie singing. And the song Different was written by Lisa Stone. She was a co-writer I met on the internet, and she writes pretty good lyrics. So we've known each other for over 20 years now. So we're famous, but nobody knows it yet. I think I've told that joke before. Well, I have a stable of jokes that I use routinely. So when you get to be my age, you start to repeat yourself.
That was different.
Very nice. What is that about? What about that Ellie? Isn't she wonderful?
Sure is.
Yeah. She sings several songs at my church. So we have a CD out and it's available on my website, edwardsmusicsite.com. It's actually an EP. The difference between an EP and a CD is CD means compact disc and EP means extended play, which is like on this EP, there's only 8 songs, whereas a CD might have 15 or 16 songs. So that's the difference there.
There we go.
All right. So what's new with you these days, Wade?
Just a bit of the same old, same old.
Yeah,
You got a truck coming right up.
I like that picture so far. So where do people see your art?
I've got an art station and Instagram. Those are the two places where things are most prevalent.
Okay.
You can follow me on Instagram at Dragonwalk. I'll just write it on the screen.
So people can call up on the chat and make requests and you'll draw something that they are interested in.
Yeah, we've got a request right now for a sexy cryptid, so I'm going to draw an attractive Medusa.
Oh dear. Are the snakes on her head going to be attractive too?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right. Also, we've got a show coming up I want to tell people about on November 14th. Cecilia Curtis, who's a member of the Coeur d'Alene tribe, is singing Mildred Bailey songs. And it's at 6 p.m. on Saturday, the 14th. And the space is limited to 50 people because of the pandemic. So get your reservations in early. And we're going to play a preview of that show. Here's one of the songs recorded at an earlier show. We've had very successful shows several times.
Give me one moment and I will pull that up.
This song is called the St. Louis Blues. And basically, we're using it because it's in the public domain. So you're going to just love Cecilia Curtis. And she sounds even better than Mildred Bailey. With saying something. Cecilia's pretty good. And we have a lot of fun doing those shows. So Cecilia puts on a good act. I've heard people say after one of the shows it was the best show they'd ever seen.
So let's go ahead and we will pull this up.
All right.
A preview of what's in store on November 14th.
There you go.
So at this time, without further ado, we're going to get into our program. And at this time, just to let you know, there's some giggle water back this way, but don't get too spifflicated. But we're going to have the cats meow tonight. So without further ado, Cecilia Curtis as Mildred Bailey.
Thank you, Quanah. In another life, I think that I could actually be related to this man. Quanah, you think we have the same cheekbones? I think so. So I'm glad to see you all here tonight. It does my heart very, very good to see all of you here. And it does my heart very, very good to be back home where it all started. Yeah, that's right. You heard from the video, I grew up here, which I did. And this is the beautiful Coeur d'Alene Reservation where my ancestors before me thrived for many, many, many generations. And their blood flows through me. And I'm very proud to call myself a Coeur d'Alene tribal member. I'm very proud to call this my home. And I just hope that you all have, as Quanah put it, the cat's meow tonight. I hope you all have a good time. So I'm going to invite my buddy, my pal, Paul. Why don't you come on up? Introduce yourself. This is my friend Paul Whiteman, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Nice to be here. I know I was born in 1890, but I still have this young look, so thank you. It's nice to be here.
I know, I was going to say those pictures make me look awfully young and a little bit more slender, so thank you for that.
Are you ready, cats and chicks, for some great music?
I'm ready.
All right,
All right, here we go.
1,
again, that show is going on at the Coeur d'Alene Casino on the 14th, which is next Saturday, I believe.
Right, a week from tomorrow.
And there are only 50 spots open. So if anyone's in the area and you want to see a good show, oh, I'm not even in frame. There we go. Here I am.
Yeah, now Wade's been framed before, and now he's been
I've
framed.
been framed. Because of the setup.
You know, Wade was a baker's son, but he made a lot of dough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they say about me, you know.
yeah.
It's all right here.
Okay, so Ellie. Ellie lives in North Idaho, and her mother's a chiropractor. So you can enjoy her music and get your bones subluxated in place at the same time. And by the way, Christmas is coming up. So if you have friends and family with little kids, it's a good time to order several copies and use them for stocking stuffers. And by the way, each CD comes with the words to the songs printed. So if you have little toddlers and children around the house, you can sit there and sing along with the CD. I think it'll become their favorite music in a short order. So how's your art coming along? Now this is the Medusa, the beautiful and attractive Medusa without the hairdo yet. You're still working on that, I see. She does have those big bright baby eyes with kind of like the pupils are going up and down and like a snake sort of, right?
Oh, yes.
Was that the idea?
That is precisely the idea, my
Yeah,
friend.
I had a girlfriend like that one time.
Oh, yeah?
I called her the snake.
Did she have a gaze that turned you to stone?
Just about. Okay. Well, another song by Ellie is called Friends, and I'll tell you a little bit of the backstory behind this. When I was growing up, I had my best friend from age 6 up past high school, and his name was Ed Markle. He was kind of a distant shirt tail relative, but he was 8 years old when I met him, and we hit it off. And so when we were teenagers, we used to go hunting all the time, drive around in the mountains with this old 1950 Plymouth. You know, back then they made cars with a high headroom so that the gentlemen could wear hats and the ladies could wear hats while they're sitting in their cars. But that, yeah, that's true. But this 50s Plymouth, it was like a Jeep. I mean, we went over logs, we went over rocks, we went over boulders.
Uh-huh.
We get high centered a few times and we just pry it up with an old pole that was laying around in the woods. We had a lot of adventures. And so if you go to my website, edwardsmusicsite.com, we're posting short comedy videos. We call it sit down comedy because I'm sitting down telling these jokes and stories from my past. And I produced over 100 of them so far, and we're doing one a week so far. Every Thursday there's a new one, and they're free. So you can come over to my website, edwardsmusicsite.com, and get a laugh. And so I'm inviting you to come to my website and check it out. There's several other free items on the website too. There's a free series of 6 15-minute videos showing exercises and meditations that you can use called Imaging and Visualization for Success. If you need to relax and picture yourself being successful, and then you're more likely to get what you want, whether it's a job interview or a date or whatever. And then I have 8 1-hour-long classes on songwriting, everything from writing lyrics and melodies to marketing and becoming a successful songwriter. And those are all free if you come and visit my website. And then while you're there, check out the music and books and films that we've got listed. Okay, so this next song is called Friends. It's about Ed Markle, and here we go, coming up. It's on the CD, Ellie, Sing Along with Ellie.
Let's see. Let me pull it up here. Friends.
Boy, that Cecilia Curtis video of her singing Mildred Bailey songs, that was fantastic. Yeah, that came out really well.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't write that song, but I did transcribe it so that the band sounds like the original band as close as possible. It was written in the composer died in 1927. W.C. Handy. Here's Ellie.
All right, here's Ellie singing Friends.
Friends are someone you can count on all the time. Friends are someone who will hear what's on your mind all the time. Friends will swim all day and play with you till the day is through. Friends will play cards and run in the yard and hide. They're so cool. Friends won't ask you to do bad things late at night. Friends won't lie to you and get you to fight. That's not right. You can search for gold in the river's own, all the things are worth. But friends are worth more than all the things on earth. Friends who are true are not too easy for you to find. Friends who are different from you can enrich your mind all the time. Black or brown or white and yellow, as long as they're fun for you. Reach out to friends and be friends with them, and they'll be friends to you. Don't judge your friends by the color of their skin, or by the money that their parents have to spend. Judge your friends by how well they treat you and treat each other too. You'll have a friend who's the best kind of friend for you.
That is Friends.
Yeah. Oh,
Like that country guitar in that one.
a little bit of a solo. It can be a crossover. By the way, Ellie stars in a lot of local productions, or at least before the virus hit. She was in several musicals. She was in Annie and a bunch of others. I think the Wiz, some stuff. So yeah, she has a bright future ahead of her. So how's your drawing coming? Oh
Oh,
yeah,
it's coming.
I see.
I
Yeah.
got the basic outlines down. I was asked to put breasts on the snakes.
What?
The snakes on her hair. They're, you know.
Okay, well, the audience is always right? The customer.
Yeah, the audience is always right.
And this is a family show today. So
They're not explicit.
no,
Don't
not.
worry.
Yeah, that's very good. I wish I could. Somebody told me I can't draw a straight line with a ruler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't say.
I did like finger painting when I was in kindergarten. No, yeah, I sure appreciate art. In fact, I produce a show called Artist Showcase, and this is a local show broadcast in Spokane, Washington on TV, public TV, cable TV, public access. Anyway, for this show called Artist Showcase, local artists submit their pictures up to 240 JPG files, and then I arrange them on a slideshow and show each slide for 15 seconds, and there's no charge. And then I add original music or somebody else's music picked out by the artist or whatever onto the soundtrack, and they broadcast those repeatedly over Channel 14 CMTV in Spokane, Washington, through Comcast cable. So whenever you're ready, young man, and my bald friend here is called Wade, and this is called Hey Baldy. I don't know why we picked that name, but
Because we're both bald.
that's all the mystery. Yeah,
And we're both saying hey to each other all the time.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a Canadian. And Wade has Canadian connections that go way back.
Way back.
Yeah, at least 100 years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know it.
Yeah. Speak a little Canadian, will you, Wade?
Oh, well, you know, I was hanging around about maybe 8:45 the other night.
Yeah. Did you
And
get it?
there was I don't know, I lost where I was going with this, but anyhow, there was a good time to be had by all around then.
Did you get out in the boot on the roof?
Oh yeah, I got out in the boat on the roof, that's for sure.
They didn't have a
A
boot.
couple of brewskis out there, and
Oh.
you know, watch my favorite team
Yeah, your
play
hockey.
hockey out in the street there.
I went to my first hockey game a couple of years ago in Creston. It was a high school game. Man, those kids are beating each other up tooth and nail.
Oh yeah.
It was very rough, eh?
Oh sure, I bet.
I had to have a brewski afterwards to calm down, eh?
Oh, you know, I never seen nothing like that before.
Okay, so and then next week we're going to talk like a pirate. Arr,
Did we say that last week too?
I guess so.
Technically, I think we already missed the deadline. There's an official Talk Like a Pirate Day,
Yeah.
which is sometime in October, if I recall correctly.
So getting back to Ellie and the next music video, which one is it? What have you got lined up on the playlist?
Let's see. We could play a couple of the other songs that we don't have music videos for, so I can continue drawing, or we could get through these. Let's see, what's next?
Go ahead and do a regular CD without the video if that's what you want to do, eh?
All right, let's see here. Let's play. Let's see. So we got friend. The ones we have left are In an Airplane and The Cat, as far as music videos go.
Okay, so you can tell that all my videos, all the songs that we're doing with Ellie basically have a message that has a learning experience to it, but it's subtle, so we're not preaching at people. And The Cat is about international relations and people who are different, that speak different languages. And so like in one country, there's one word for cat, and another country, there's another word for it. And you'll get the idea as we go along. So it's like introducing kids to the idea that there are people in the world that maybe talk a different language or whatever. That doesn't make them any better or any worse. It just means that thank God we're not all alike. What a boring place that would be, right?
No, that's for sure.
Okay, so
Oh boy, howdy, I tell you. So are we doing The Cat?
yeah, the cat. Meow.
All right.
That's a cat speaking French. And here's a cat. No, in Mexico, they used to call a cat, when I was in Mexico, they go, shh, 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 shh.
You shush it?
Yeah, shh, 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 shh. That's how they did it.
In Hawaii, a popoki. In Australia, a cat. In Mexico, un gato. In Germany, ein Katz. He's a kitty, so pretty, and he loves just to play. He's a kitty, so pretty, in any language you say. In Spain, he's un perro. In America, a dog. In France, un chien. In Japan, inu. He's a doggy, so fuzzy, and he loves just to play. He's a doggy, so fuzzy, in any language you say. In Scotland, a lassie. In New Zealand, a girl. In Chile, la muchacha. In China, Luge. She's a girl and we love her. We love all boys and girls, no matter what country, in any language you say.
That was The Cat.
Right. And
on the
that,
album Sing Along with Ellie.
right. Hey, you sound just like a professional DJ, man. Oh, there's,
I'm working on it. I used to have a T-shirt. It was my favorite shirt, and it said it was just a phrase on the front of it, and it said, "I am not a superstar DJ." That's that was the shirt.
okay. Well, you're
So
not yet. Not yet.
maybe I am becoming a superstar DJ.
Oh, yeah. You
Who
bet.
knows?
So that song was inspired when I learned the word for kitty in Hawaii was popoki, and the way that name came about was that when the natives heard the Christian missionaries talking to their cats, they would say, "Poor, poor kitty, poor kitty," and so the natives used the word popoki, popoki, which was kind of similar to call a cat a cat. I don't know what they called cats before then. Maybe they didn't have any in Hawaii. You know, in Hawaii, I don't think they had any snakes or anything like that before the explorers showed up. One time we
I'm
were
sure they had snakes. They had to. It's tropical.
yeah, I don't know. One time,
Maybe not. I
yeah,
don't know. I'm not an expert on Hawaii's ancient ecology.
well, I read Hawaii by James Michener when I was a kid 60 years ago, but that's about all I remember about it. Okay, so, oh, I was going to tell you the story about the time I was supposed to go to Hawaii. It was our 25th anniversary, and so we had our tickets all ready. We were sitting in the airport. It was 45 minutes before the flight was leaving, and
Yeah.
there was an earthquake in Seattle, and that was our connecting flight. So the airlines canceled the whole trip. We couldn't go to Hawaii for our anniversary, so we never
Oh,
went to
geez.
Hawaii.
You're kidding.
So we made a last minute switch and went to Las Vegas instead, where we had a lot of family. But of course,
Uh-huh.
they were all working because they didn't know we were coming. So
Yeah.
it wasn't one of our best trips to Las Vegas.
Oh, that's so funny.
But we do always have a good time in Las Vegas. I don't gamble. I don't drink much. So hardly at all. So when I go to Las Vegas, I basically go around and listen to music at the lounges, and I've met a lot of the musicians. And when I go down there, I can always go to a jam session and see people that I've met on trips before. My favorite place to go to Las Vegas is called the Dispensary. It's had that name long before legalized marijuana, but anyway, it's the name of a lounge. It's a jazz lounge, and it's on Tropicana Avenue, and they have a live jam session every Wednesday night. So I usually go to that, and the leader of the band is named Uli Geissendorfer from Germany. He's a great jazz pianist, and he has great musicians there. One time I met the drummer for Santana. So if you're a musician, you can go to any town in any country and make friends, and it's like being with family once people realize that you're a musician and not just a talker or a wannabe. It's probably the same thing with art, right? When you travel around, do you meet other artists in different communities?
Mostly through the internet, honestly.
Okay.
Not directly in person, no. At least that's been my experience. I guess the exception there being when I was in art school, they were in class with other artists. But
Have
most of the time,
you ever been to Vancouver, BC?
Vancouver, yeah, no, I haven't been to Vancouver. I've been to Victoria.
Oh,
That's one of my favorite places to be, actually, ever.
yeah. We stopped in Vancouver and took a tour on a cruise one time, and it just inspired me to want to go back. And it looks like a very artsy town.
Yeah, definitely. I've heard it's like a great place for artists, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I'm making a note here for one of my short, funny videos. I got to make a video about our trip to Hawaii that turned into a disaster.
Yeah, definitely. I want to hear that full story.
Okay.
All right, let's see here.
Ellie.
Shall we put on another song?
Yeah.
Let Your Light Shine?
Okay, and this is a song, if I can tell a little bit about it first.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wrote this for a minister who was giving a sermon in Wenatchee when we lived there. name was Bob Roberts, and every 3 or 4 months, he would give me the title of his sermon, and I would write a song that would fit right along with the title of the sermon. So this song is called Let Your Light Shine, and several churches have performed it in their choirs. And Ellie sang it in our church in North Idaho. So here we go. Whenever you're ready,
All
sir.
right. Let your light shine.
Let your light shine, shine upon me. Let your love shine and set me free. Let my life shine so all can see that your love shines, shines upon me. Let your light shine, shine upon me in the dark, Lord, so I can see that your love light shines, shines upon me. In the darkness we stumble and stall, still you're there and you come when we call. You're the light of the world for all boys and girls. You catch us when we fall. Let your light shine, shine upon me. Let your love shine and set me free. Let my light shine so all can see that your love shines, shines upon me. Let your light shine, shine upon me in the dark, Lord, so I can see that your love light shines, shines upon me. Your light shines with a radiant glow, and it lightens our worries and woes. You're the light that we're yearning as we go on learning of your love that conquers our foes. Let your light shine, shine upon me. Let your love shine and set me free. Let my life shine so all can see that your love shines, shines upon me. Let your light shine, shine upon me in the dark, Lord, so I can see that your love light shines, shines upon me. We live our lives in a dream, and we flow along with the stream. Then we search hard and long till we find the dawn and see the glow of your heavenly beam. Let your light shine, shine upon me. Let your love shine and set me free. Let my life shine so all can see that your love shines, shines upon me. Let your light shine, shine upon me in the dark, Lord, so I can see that your love light shines, shines upon me.
That was Let Your Light Shine, once again from the album Sing Along with Ellie.
I have a little story about that song if you got a minute.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, I used to do like a traveling music ministry, and I'd take my original songs and sing them in different churches around the Wenatchee area. So one day, I went to this rock church in Chelan and set up the projector and everything, and I was singing that song, and I noticed people were laughing at me. So afterwards, I asked my wife, why was everybody laughing at me? And she says, well, she says, you were making up your own words as you went along. And they had this projector, but the screen was behind me, so I couldn't see the words on the screen. So people were supposed to be singing along with me, but they thought it was funny. And then the other funny thing The other funny thing about that particular incident was that it was live on air, and
Oh, really?
the minister only had so much time, and I was under the impression that I was going to be doing the whole service. So I just kept going on and on and on. And the minister
Oh, that's so funny.
kept giving me hints like, well, okay, thank you. And so he got mad at me because I wouldn't give him a chance to give his sermon. So afterwards, we had a good laugh about that, but the guy never invited me back again. And I think my ministerial service was short-lived.
Oh man, that's too funny. That would make another great vignette. Speaking of, actually, I think it's about time for one of those.
Yeah,
Don't you?
let's show a sample of what's on my website,
Yeah. So hang on one second.
wordsmusicsite.com, if you're looking for a laugh.
Let's pull up.
Oh, we got a green snake. Oh, and yellow eyes.
Yeah, and they're all wearing sweaters.
Oh. Oh, it's cold in those caves.
Yeah, it is. It's winter time. It's November. It's time for all the snakes to bundle up.
Good morning, I'm Gary Edwards, and here's another little bit of humor for you this morning to brighten up your day. It's called Tweety Bird Sings Elvis. Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Thought I saw a pretty tat on my faithful heart. Tear it all apart, but love me. If you ever go, darling, I'll be so sad and won't wait. Right on my mind, why all the time, their own way. You know where I can be found, sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least pay telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, you have made me mad, feeling I'm mighty sad. Come on over here and love me. I thought I saw a pretty tat. Don't be cruel, a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, cross my heart. Okay, I thought I saw a pretty tat, but don't be cruel, baby. I love you. I really love you.
You should do more of those, Gary.
Thank you very much. You're beautiful. Thank you very much.
Oh man.
Oh
Maybe
boy.
we should have a talk like Tweety Day.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, you know it.
yeah. Okay, how about another video of Ellie singing?
All right, we've got one video of Ellie left, which is
Really? I mean, really?
in an airplane.
Okay, yeah, this is about how, flying over the world in an airplane, you really can't tell much difference between people or countries. Looks like it's just one planet, and let's take care of it. That's the subliminal message that we're giving.
In an airplane, you can see forever. It seems like you can see the whole wide world. You can look down upon the fields and farms that give us all our lovely food. In an airplane, you can see the mountains, the valleys. You can see the trees so green.
that was In an Airplane, once again from the album Sing Along with Ellie. A great stocking stuffer and Christmas gift
And
for
by
the
the way,
holiday season for all the kids in your life.
I can tell a
And,
story about this song. I wanted to tell the story about how I produce these videos, if you're interested.
Yeah, go for it.
That's good.
Let me put on some background music real quick. There we go.
I'm glad you agree. Okay, because of the virus, we can't get our film crew together to film anybody on location in the same room with a bunch of people. So basically what I do is Ellie picks out a location and her wardrobe, and then I have her record on Zoom. Her mother holds the camera still, and we do 3 takes or so, 3 or 4 takes. And then after she's done, I take the video that we shot and merge them together using the soundtrack from the Zoom to synchronize the video. And then we take the song that was actually recorded in a studio and delete the Zoom soundtrack and replace it with the studio soundtrack, so we get pretty good quality sound. So you can shoot these videos even with dogs barking and airplanes flying overhead. You don't have to worry about the noise because you've got a good soundtrack already from the studio. And by the way, my recording studio is run by and owned by Dan Lewis, who has a degree in sound from Spokane Falls Community College, and he's produced all 13 of my CDs and done most of the sound work on most of my CDs. So Dan, you're doing a great job. All right.
Barely.
See, things are progressing on your art.
Yes, we've got the hair almost filled in now.
I just don't know how you do that. You're a genius. You're a blooming genius, Mike.
A lot of practice,
Good eye, Mike.
especially with drone snipes.
Yeah. So you got a name for this lady? Or are you just going to call her Sexy Medusa?
Lovely Medusa, autumn fall Medusa,
There you go.
and pumpkin spice latte Medusa.
Oh, lots of one for every day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I was single, I might call her up. You never know.
Careful, she bites, and if she doesn't, her hair does.
I've been married for 44 years now, so I got to keep my wife.
Nothing can surprise you now.
Yeah. Yeah, we have 8 children and 3 great-grandchildren, and then I've adopted Wade. He's my adopted, but it's just for the duration of the Twitch broadcast. So every week I'm adopting.
Hey, I'll take it.
There you go. Because I like adopting people over 21 that I don't have to pay child support.
That's a good call, You get the feeling of being in a family and none of the responsibility.
I wasn't born yesterday, that's what I say.
Yeah.
All right, well, should we try a different song? Something from another CD, just to throw in a little variety here.
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second here.
Something from our Wataino CD.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, let's do something from Wataino. That one's my favorite.
Yeah, this is my CD that I wrote with Orlando Sanchez, who was originally from Puerto Rico and was played with Stevie Wonder and Donna Summers and Emerald on his show, and worked at Disney World doing music production for 13 years. And so this is what we produced, a live band with live music. And this is a wonderful Latin jazz Taino inspired CD called Wataino. You can find it on my website, edwardsmusicsite.com. And if you have any questions, you can also email me at gedward@roadrunner.com. Oh, she turned green.
Oh, yes.
I wrote a song in one of my musicals called My Boyfriend's Green.
Did you?
Yeah, it talks about prejudice against green people. Play it for you some other day. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great. Do you have a particular song from Wataino you want to hear, Gary? Or should I just pick one
at random? They're
All
all,
right, let's see. Let's do Kaona Country. I like this one.
and I hear, is the dog barking or
Yeah, that's my boy.
good?
Oop.
He's going to be a star on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a soundproof studio in here.
He ain't nothing but his hound dog.
All right, so here's Kaona Country. That was Kaona Country from the album Wataino, written and
Julia.
produced by Gary Edwards and Orlando Sanchez.
Let's see, we have a new guest, Ellie from the Kootenai County Arts and Cultural Alliance. Good to see you again. And so I wanted to show Ellie one of the children's videos. I don't know if we've done them all or if we can show one of them over again, and so she can get an idea of the Sing Along with Ellie CD.
Oh yeah, give me just one moment. Let me finish this outline. And I actually think we missed God is Everywhere, so we're just in time to get it.
Yeah, this is a church song. And Allie is the coordinator for the Arts and Cultural Alliance, so it's like herding cats, right? She gets all these artists and musicians, singers and artists and dancers, and people together, theater people, and we meet every month on the first Friday of the month by Zoom or in person at the Coeur d'Alene Chamber of Commerce. And Ellie does a great job of setting up a venue where people can describe what their events are going to be and what's coming up in the theater world or the art world. And like they have this second Friday art walk. Maybe Ellie, you can comment on that if you want. Okay, she says it's more like herding whales. Oh, I don't know about that. Anyway, Ellie, this is Wade Lutz. He's our resident artist at edwardsmusicsite.com. And what do you think of his art so far? That's pretty cool, right? He's done artwork for video games and all kinds of projects, illustrations. I think he's done a lot of the artwork for my CDs. Okay, Art Walk is next Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. in downtown Coeur d'Alene. So they have a flyer, and if you go to Kootenai Arts and Cultural Alliance website, you can print out the copy of their flyer. It's called Arts and Culture, Arts and Culture CDA.org/artwalk. And it tells you where all the venues are where there's art, and sometimes they serve wine and cheese. I don't know how that's going along during the pandemic, but anyway, if you feel like it, check it out. Art Walk next Friday.
Awesome.
That's the second Friday of the month. Thanks to Ellie. Are you ready, sir?
All right, yep, God is Everywhere. Queued up now.
In the middle of the night, in the dark before the dawn, awakened by your worries and your cares, you are not alone if you open up your soul. God is everywhere. You can find him in the eyes of a baby
is God is Everywhere from the album Sing Along with Ellie.
Yep.
Once again, a great holiday gift
And generally,
for your wife and your life.
generally we don't do religion or politics on this show, but I guess you call that an exception.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how much time have we got left, Wade?
I'm probably gonna wrap up this as soon as I'm done coloring, but yeah, we're just kind of living La Vida Loca.
Avita Loca, and we're recording this session too. So if anybody wants to see the replay, send me an email to gedward@roadrunner.com and I'll hook you up with the link to watch the entire show after I edit it. It'll take me a few days to get around to that. So don't
Perfect.
forget, Mildred Bailey Show at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, November 14th. November 14th at 6 p.m. Get your reservations in early. It's a limited seating. And I'm also arranging songs for an Eastern Washington University from the Wataino CD. Eastern said they were going to do a concert this spring. Epidemics and pandemics permitting. So hopefully we'll get a live broadcast as soon as we're able to of the Wataino CD concert at Eastern.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean,
Looking forward to as soon as that's able to happen.
if I'm going to be famous, it better happen pretty soon. I told you I'm walking around with one foot on a banana and the other one in the grave.
Yeah.
The other day, my wife said,
Oh, that cracked me up yesterday. That was so funny.
the other day, my wife and I were talking about my final arrangements. And so she said she wanted to cremate me. And I said, well, you better wait till I'm dead. Like I said, I've been a composer for many years now, and I'll be a decomposer for more years after that.
Yeah, it's true. We all will.
All right. I get paid for
Frankly.
the jokes, so I'm trying to squeeze in as many jokes as I can before. All right. But this is Gary Edwards, otherwise known as Baldy number 007. And
Ooh, Baldy 007.
yeah, James Bond.
Very exotic.
Stirred, not shaken. Well, Sean Connery passed away this week, so we have
I
to
heard that.
realize him.
I had forgotten.
He was the best Bond ever. And oh, thanks, Ellie. She says I'm famous already locally. That's great. I love you too. If you're an artist or a performer, you want to sing any of my songs, record any of my songs, do any of my musicals. I've written 8 musicals. I'll send you a copy of it for free. Hey, I'm not proud. I'll just give you a copy and you can perform it. We'll talk about doing a record deal together. We'll get an Emmy, a Grammy, you name it.
Amen, brother.
Well, this is the best show ever, Wade. We've been doing this. This is the 4th show.
Yeah, we get better every time, I think.
We work out the
Kind of getting the hang of it.
kinks and the bugs. We'll be like Sonny and Cher, totally
Yeah,
famous.
maybe before too long, we'll be doing this for like 5 hours, 3 times a week.
That would be fun because it's
It
a lot of fun.
is a lot of fun.
I think our salary is going to double any day now.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Okay, I'm still here. Art Walk, artsandculturecda.org/artwalk. Got to put in a plug for my friends down there at the Chamber of Commerce. You'd be surprised how much money is generated every year in Kootenai County through arts and entertainment. I think it's in the millions.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
And especially before the pandemic, it was a great contributor, one of the top money-making activities in Kootenai County. So people tend to forget that it's not only is it a lot of fun, but it's a great economic activity. I know I've earned just about the national debt writing music, so I'm getting close to it. But the whole idea is to have fun, right?
Amen.
I'm not starving.
You said it.
One thing about this pandemic, I'm definitely eating a lot of comfort food these days. If I get any more,
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
if I get any more comfortable, I'll weigh 200, 300 pounds. God almighty. Well, might as well play a song in the background while we're doing this.
Yeah, let's see.
Something from my.
We'll play one more song and then we'll wrap it up here. How about Taino song?
Okay, from the Wataino CD.
All right, here we go.
edwardsmusicsite.com.
That was Taino song. And the request is complete for Sadie, Sexy Medusa, with well-endowed snake hair, all wearing sweaters. They're cozied up for November time. And Gary, it's been a pleasure as always.
It's been a business doing pleasure with you. And Ellie, I want to quote her. Can people read her chat? Says for every dollar spent on entertainment, there's a $12 return on the investment.
Ah, yes.
And she loves the sweaters on the snakes. Yeah.
Perfect.
You
All
can-
right, my friends. Well, I guess that's a wrap for this week. Make sure you tune in next week at, when are we doing it? 10 a.m. Pacific. Gary and I will be here taking art requests and listening to music. So until then, y'all take care.
Bye-bye. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Adios.
Arrivederci.